grid. Follows pole position. Dan Holland racing number 10 of Bradley Barrett. Bradley from Southampton, one of a number of drivers, I think 16 drivers in total doing 2 classes. Tamer Chauhan from Dubai. He is on the outside of the front row. It's an all Dan Holland racing front row. Then it's Tyler Chesterton and Samuel Harrison, and Harrison has been extremely quick in qualifying trim, but he does tend to go backwards a little bit in the racing before he gets into his rhythm, and that's the number 44 698 racing Kart, and that's not a criticism, that's just an experience thing. He's 17th in the British Championship this year. Driver from Ripon. On row 3, it's Henry Stennett for Coles Racing and Reese Hunter for KR Sport. Then it's Persistence Motorsport number 78 of Jason Lockwood and Tom Edmonds. Tommy Foster and Clayton Ravenscroft. We're off and racing. All 17 drivers make it under the bridge. And go out onto the banking with Bradley Barrett and Tamer Chauhan hanging on to the top 2 positions, and moving safely through turn 4, and down the hill we come. Chesterton, I have to say that this moment where they were heading down towards that first hairpin for the first time at Kart Masters is the time where everybody watching a junior Rotax race would just kind of hold their breath and bite their nails. No more. Not the event that it maybe was 5 or 6 years ago. Bank of cameras that we have to monitor the circuit here. A couple of people still living in 2010. But they're not here. 255 other people are. And Chesterton into 3rd place, challenging Tamer Chauhan, makes his move. Chauhan has to get out of the way going through the first chicane, and that loss of momentum allows Reese Hunter to go through into 3rd, so Chauhan back to 4th. Then it's Stennett in the number 65 Kart. Harrison, number 44, 698 racing entry. Down the hill we go. Tyler Chesterton is closing in on Bradley Barrett. Oh, and behind them, Tommy Foster makes a move up the inside. There goes Foster, the O-plate winner. And following Foster through is Clayton Ravenscroft. And I'm trying to see, Clayton Ravenscroft didn't qualify that well this morning, the number 75 KR Sport driver. There's that qualify better than they race, and then there's drivers that race better than they qualify. For whatever reason, Clayton Ravenscroft always finds himself moving forward in the race because he's not done as well as he perhaps could have done. And behind the leaders, at the back of your screen just then, that was the bright orange and green Persistence Motorsport Kart of this night. We're getting all crossed up and wide. Oh, and in turn number 3, there was a little bit of contact there, and Chesterton had the inside line, and Barrett, I think, came just tried to turn in, and there was a wheel-to-wheel contact, and Barrett's kart just kind of veered to the outside, and he had to ease off, fall back at the line. He's still 3rd, but a wise move there. Chesterton leads, followed by Hunter, and then it's Barrett and Chauhan, then it's Stennett. Number 17 KR Sport Kart of Tom Edmonds. Privateer driver Tommy Foster is next in 7th place. Then it's Ravenscroft, Lockwood, and the top 10 rounded out by Finley Bunce. And again, Bunce seems to be quietly keeping up the order every race. A 4th and a 5th. Strangely, never seems to. Finley Bunce, he doesn't seem to feature in the lead battle, but then in the last lap, he seems to, or the last couple of laps, he seems to come out of nowhere to gain a few places. So it's biding his time, Finley Bunce. And as long as the leaders stay as they are in one big pack, chance of winning. Because it's hard to pick a winner in any of the classes, really. There's no clear favourites. Although some drivers have been much stronger than others, the competitive nature of virtually every single class here means that you cannot simply say, oh, that guy's the quickest and he's going to win. Because the argument is, what about those 4 world champions that he's up against? You think, that's a good point. Right. On the track now, people fighting for British titles. lots of top teams represented. 3 of the big 4, as it were, in their teams. It's not the criticism of any other team, but traditionally, teach the demise of their own motorsport, and Steve Armstrong saying RL Racing department. We've got Strawberry, Coles, Dan Holland, and Cosmic, and that's KR Sports. So you've got the red team, the purple team, the blue team, and green team. Strawberry haven't got anyone represented in this particular race, but the other 3 have, and they've got lots of people represented, and there's members of all 3. Cosmic of Hunter, Cole's entry of Chesterton, and the Alonso of Bradley Barrett. Tamer Chauhan in 4th place, leading slightly, although he has got help from behind as Edmonds and Ravenscroft trying to push him up to the front. We've got new appearances by the likes of Sabre Sport and 698 Racing and Persistence Motorsport, who are all establishing themselves, and Thule Motorsport as well. I apologise. Oh, and there's contact! Oh dear. And it's 4th place decided, and well, the picture said that. And there's now Chauhan in 4th place, Ravenscroft down to 6th. That's Edmonds in 5th. Foster is behind them. And again, things getting a little bit close, because even though this is a 17 kart grid, you don't want to be starting down in 15th place to pre-final. It's a lot of work to do to get it anywhere respectable for the Grand Prix grid. And Chesterton wants to defend the fact that he has won a race, so is Reese Hunter in 3rd. Bradley Barrett also looking to make sure that he's in the top 2 rows of the grid. Down the hill, Chesterton now challenging in 3rd. There goes Reese Hunter. And Hunter moves back to the top spot. Chesterton takes 2nd. Bradley Barrett down to 3rd. Got a gap to the 4th place battle, side by side again for the lead, and round the outside goes Hunter. Up the inside goes Chesterton. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? It's going to be Chesterton, followed by Barrett, who, it's a risky move. You can see that you're trying to follow the first person through, but you know that the guy on the outside has got to turn in at some point. You can't just drive straight because he's at the lighting gantry. And the question is, can you squeeze through and get the kart turned in before it becomes too late and the guy on the outside has to turn in? Well, 3 minutes to go. Chesterton, Barrett and Hunter around the banking. A gap then of nearly 2 seconds back to Ravenscroft and Foster. Then another gap of over a second now back to Edmonds in 6th, Bunce in 7th. See, he was 10th the last time I mentioned his name. He's now moved up to 7th. Chauhan and Stennett and Lockwood as Bradley Barrett takes the lead. But for how long? The answer, not long. There goes Chesterton with Hunter behind him. Barrett's back to 3rd. So that 2nd, first. Bradley Barrett has stood on every step of the podium and he's only done 2 corners. I think the Fullerton S is behind. Jason Lockwood, I can see going through there. There is the spectator area. Grandstand kind of watching enthralled as the juniors through the Mike Wilson complex. Tom Edmonds is getting a warning flag. The gap is 1.1 seconds now between the top 3 and 4th place. Leighton Ravenscroft and Tommy Foster were 7/10 quicker than the 3 leaders on that last lap because they were too busy, the leaders were busy chopping positions and changing. And on the bridge, I can just see out the corner of my eye, somebody has gone for a spin. Not amongst the top 3. That's not amongst the top 5, but it could have been. We'll get a number check next time by. There's a change for the lead as Hunter goes through. Chesterton back to 2nd. Barrett is 3rd, followed by Ravenscroft and Foster. And who was it that may have gone missing? Sam Harrison has gone. It was rear bumper looking slightly second hand on Henry Stennett's kart. So there is your answer. 1 minute to go. Leaders complete lap number 9. And the defence has begun. Hunter just easing over to the middle of the track, going down the main straight to prevent anyone from thinking about a lunge into turn number 1. Ashton and Barrett wait their moment. Ravenscroft has gone quick with the ball, 59.24 seconds, because he has realised that it's game on and I've got to get there quickly to have any chance of winning, and he's bringing Foster with him. So the top 5 now nose to tail into the second hairpin. There goes Chesterton to the inside and he hangs Hunter out to dry. Hunter tries a crossover mover. Oh, and Chesterton's looking one way. Hunter's come up the inside and he says, thank you very much. Oh, and Barrett tried to do the same manoeuvre again, but this time Chesterton come across and Barrett had to clamber over the curbs and get on the brakes. Top 5 nose to tail. Further back there's a great scrap going on between Ben Burgess, Henry Stannett, William Newman, Alex Baker and Taylor Babs for what is 9th place. The last lap board is out. Hunter, and a move there from Ravenscroft. Clayton Ravenscroft, there's one of the moves where you grab the steering wheel with one hand and you grab some of the things with another hand, and you've just got to stick it in there, and he managed to get that pass made, and it's got him up to 3rd. Is it going to get him anything higher? Well, Hunter's defending into the first hairpin. Chesterton trying to go around the outside. Then it's Ravenscroft in perfect position. Well, if he watched the Cadet Honda race, he knows what to do now. Keep it high, wide and handsome. Keep the momentum, but he's got Kart in front of him. Now he takes the wide line. Chesterton and Hunter are going to slow each other down. Ravenscroft's got the run down the back straight. Has he got the room? He does take 2nd place, but Chesterton coming straight back at the inside into the Mike Wilson complex. That's brave. Oh, Ravenscroft, the first one to try a move in the middle of the complex, and it worked. Might not work all the time, but it worked then, and Hunter wins. Ravenscroft and Chesterton having a little chat with each other as they cross the line in 2nd and 3rd. Foster finishes 4th, Barrett drops to 5th. Then, well, there we go, Finley Bunce, mentioned 3 times. He was 10th, 7th, and he finishes 6th. Then it's Edmund, Chohan, Lockwood, and rounding up the top 10, George Holbrook for Dan Holland Racing, Thomas Ward for Thule Motorsport, then Ben Burgess, Henry Stannett, William Newnham, Alex Baker and Taylor Babs. I was going to say that left-hand part, so you go into the Mike Wilson complex, you go all the way around the right-hander, and you almost double back on yourself before you turn left. That is possibly the riskiest move you can do, because if you run wide yourself, you're in the barriers. If you push the other kid wide, they're in the barriers, you're in the steward's room, and very occasionally it works without any contact, and it did then for Clayton Ravenscroft to take 2nd place. Has he been to the luck bank to deposit something too early? Because Chesterton will, I'm sure, not be so reciprocal if he tries it again tomorrow. So that's the end of the Junior Rotax Heat races. The next race is OK Junior, and they'll be coming out shortly.